Today's episode was brought to you by the Comfort Experts. See us for all your heating and air conditioning needs. For more information, visit onehouраircarolinas.com. That's onehouraircarolinas.com.
Being married to an entrepreneur is hard work, but it's worth it when it works.
You got your hands full every day like I do. You got kids, you got a marriage that you're trying to work, a business that you're trying to make work, and finding time for the kids, and keeping it spontaneous. Boy, that was good last night.
Oh, shut up. Nobody teaches you how to manage a business or manage a relationship or marriage. Everybody's just trying to do the best that they can. The purpose of the show is to give you some tools on how to make the marriage and the business work. We don't do it perfect, but we're figuring it out.
Hey, welcome to the G&E show.
Hello, welcome to the G&E show.
First show of the year.
Oh, yeah.
First show of the year. I got my leather jacket on because it's been cold.
It's cold in Miami.
And it's
70 degrees. It's freezing. Bust out the winter coats. Miami's
Welcome to
never
the G&E
seen
show.
anything
Welcome
like
to the
it.
G&E show. The phone number here to call in is 305-865-8668, 305-865-8668. Every Wednesday, Grant Cardone and Elena Cardone. This is Elena Cardone, if you didn't know.
You know it is.
This is Elena Cardone. Mm-hmm. We come to you to talk about business. We talk about a marriage. We talk about couples. We talk about what happens when the business and the marriage collide. We talk about when Grant comes home at 6 and she's getting the kids ready. And she's bringing them off to the bathtub. And I'm freaking out. And I'm telling her about the big victory of the day. And she won't listen to me. And I won't listen to her. And we don't listen to each other. And then the next thing you know, we're like colliding. And my deal's bigger than her deal. And her kids are bigger than my kids. And
Your kids
what happens?
are the same as my kids.
Oh, they are?
Your kids are not different than my kids.
But sometimes we don't act like
Unless
that.
there's something you need to tell me right now
Sometimes we
on
act
the
like
show.
we have different lives. Do you do that?
So you
Do
know
they
what?
do that? I need somebody to answer me.
I wanted to start this show off and
Do
say,
you guys act crazy
Happy
like
New
we
Year.
do?
Happy New Year, everybody. We are so glad that you've been watching
I'm
the
so
show,
sick of
supported
this
us
Happy
last
New Year
year.
shit.
We're
Every
committed.
freaking phone call I take, I got to have somebody tell me Happy New Year. I'm like, can we just do
Why?
some business?
Well, that does make a Happy New Year. Would you agree?
What? Telling me Happy New Year? I
No,
know
business, buddy. I know that's what makes you happy. That's what I'm talking about. So, hey, Happy New Year. Do you want to do some business? If they say yes, boom, they just made you have a Happy New Year.
I don't know why we have to go through the ritual. It's just a waste of time to me. Okay?
Right,
Put them on. Hey, call in 305-865-8668, 305-865-8668. I'm going to give you a pair of my socks when you call in. We're talking about how to get on the same page today.
I came up with 4 steps to getting on the same page. I wanted to do New Year, New You. You were like, screw that. We're doing 4 steps to getting on the same page.
But can we first talk about what happens when you're not on the same page? What happens when you're not on the same page? Okay? What happens when people, like, the wife wants to go, like, let's go full out, let's freaking rock, and the husband's like, dude, I'm good where we're at. Okay, what happens when the family needs to move, okay, from Cleveland to Miami for a big opportunity, and mama's saying, oh, the kids are going to school, man. And
kids have their friends. We can't leave the friends.
Little Junior has a friend named Rebecca, and he can't leave there right now. Dude, what happens, man? You know what happens? You guys get into this freaking collision. What happens when the wife wants to spend a bunch of money that the husband's making, or the husband wants to spend a bunch of money that the wife is making, or the husband wants to spend a bunch of money that the wife and the husband saved,
and these are all solvable solutions. Would you?
Solvable solutions?
There could be a solvable solution to every one of those problems you just mentioned.
I think solvable and solution are the same word, really.
Then I made a double emphasis word.
Wow.
Emphasis.
So the question is, because it's going to happen, right? I mean, we've been married, 12 years? Mm-hmm. What's the time that we got into something where, like, you want to do something? Well, we're talking about, I can't even go into that right now. It's a little bit too private. But let's talk about that thing. What's something that where we've run into, I wanted to do something and you wanted to do something else?
You know, I can't think of a time.
You can't.
Well,
That's ridiculous. That does
there
not
is a
make-
time. There is a
Come up
time.
with
If you take
something.
it back in the
Jesus.
past, okay, there's a couple of times. There was,
Grant Cardone.
you know, you wanted to have babies right when we got married, and I was like, nope, I need 2 years. After 2 years came, I was like, need to extend that to the third year. Well, I didn't realize after the third year was going to take me almost another 2 years. But there you have it. You know, he wanted it right away.
She should have listened to me right from the beginning. We would have started right then and there, and then we would have got the babies in the second year anyway when she wanted them. Instead, she put me off. Okay.
So that was one time.
Okay.
But we worked it out.
Okay, I'll give you one.
Another
I'll give
time you
one.
wanted to leave Los Angeles way before I was ready to leave Los Angeles, and you stayed
And
for me.
again, you held me back from doing what had to be done anyway.
But you should have sold me.
You're right,
Hello,
you're right,
sell
you're
or
right.
be sold.
You're right. You're right.
You
Now,
know,
let me give you
that
another.
you could have given me more than LA could
Let
have,
me
and
give you
I would have followed you. 10 years ago.
Let me give you another example. Elena wants to go on a cruise for the kids. She thinks we need to go on a cruise, Robert.
No, this is past tense. I will never.
I cannot imagine you on
I will never do another cruise.
I can imagine me on a ship. There'll
Yeah,
be about
he
6
wants to
people
do a
on it.
cruise.
6 or 8 people, not
I can see
freaking.
that. Yeah.
Or I'm going to go do their courses. I'm going to go study there and have a reason for being there and not distracted. Anyway, I told Elena, I said, dude, look, you're going on the ship. You can buy me a ticket if you want.
It was a Disney cruise.
It's a Disney cruise,
All right,
dude.
never doing that again.
I
Do you
can
know
go
something
find Mickey
always
Mouse on
cuts me out?
Disney Channel, on the Disney Channel. I don't need to go to I don't need to go to stand in line to get on the plane, to get in a room, to stand in line, to get on the
I don't
elevator, to go up
blame
and
you.
down.
Okay.
And I sold her on it. I said, look, I'm not going. I'm a good husband. I'm
Sure.
here for you every day.
That's true.
I am not going on this trip. But we got to be together. We need to be together. The kids
Listen.
let me finish.
Okay.
The kids got to be together. We got to do this. I said, I don't have to do everything with these little freaking kids.
That's
okay?
true. But I have to interject. The only reason I wanted you there is because you're my partner, you're my best friend.
And
I
I'm
have the
still your
most
partner.
fun with
I'm
you.
still your partner.
I ended up going with all the ladies anyway, but they didn't bring spouses, so it was better in the long run. Hey, I would never do it again. I would
Chicks
never
are
want to
nutcases.
subject
I didn't
you
go.
to
It
something
wasn't
like
because
that.
of the kids and
But
because
anyway,
of Mickey
what's the
Mouse. It
point?
was because of her
I
girlfriends
have
that I didn't go.
4
Freaking
steps to getting on the same page.
Wacko. I stayed
4
home and
steps.
cranked, baby.
Guys,
I stayed home and
I have
cranked.
4 amazing steps to getting on the same page.
That's your audience.
We are going to come back to you, and I will get this out because
Grant
Papa-
Cardone TV, baby, the G&E show. Stay with us.
You know it.
Owning a home has many elements that have to be looked after. One of the most important elements is comfort, and your heating and air conditioning is priority. That's why we stop at nothing to provide on-time service and expertise for all of your heating and cooling needs. We are the comfort experts. We have the solution for all of your trickiest heating and air conditioning needs. That's why we brought you our show, The Comfort Experts. Every week we bring you tips and tricks to improve your home and bring you peace of mind with our quality service tips for home heating and air conditioning maintenance. Visit onehouраircarolinas.com to tune into our weekly updates and services for your home improvement. That's onehouraircarolinas.com today. Interested in becoming an internet marketer, network marketer, internet entrepreneur, or business owner, pay attention to this offer. CPA, known as Cost Per Action, promotes offers to top companies via paid traffic platforms. Imagine positioning yourself as the dominant player in your industry all over the internet, with people seeking you out for job opportunities, your product, and your service, while increasing your income to over 6 figures in 9 months. The Millionaire Mastermind will show you how. Learn through us with step-by-step digital instructional programs, free weekly webinars, and 24/7 customer support. The Millionaire Mastermind is the go-to expert for all resources and training to thrive in this industry. And it all starts with our free 6 Figures to 9 Months webinar. Sign up for your free 6 Figures in 9 Months webinar at themillionairemastermind.com/6 figures. That's themillionairemastermind.com/6 figures. Are you looking for ways to raise funds to increase your local impact? If you're a nonprofit, church, civic group, school, or individual, Funds to Org's Shoe Drive fundraiser helps your cause raise funds while supporting micro enterprises in developing nations. Funds to Orgs provides at no charge the tools you need to create a successful, no-calorie fundraising event. Just engage your supporters to collect gently worn, used, and new shoes. We'll transport the collected shoes and issue a check back to you within 48 hours of processing. Sign up now at fundstoorgs.com. That's fundstoorgs.com.
Welcome back to the G&E show. Hey, first callers get a pair of socks. 305-865-8668. And I just want to talk about comments real quick. Can I see yours?
Yes, my socks.
They're good for women too. Women are like, hey man, I need a Elena.
Oh boy,
Whoa, hold
boy.
on, hold.
this is happening.
Wait.
It's real.
I can't. Oh,
Get the camera, bro.
Yeah,
I can't-
dude, those are awesome. Those socks are. I mean, one of my favorite
I'm
pair
like-
are the octopus.
There you go.
Okay,
There
look,
you
I want to
go.
talk about some comments. We're talking about how to get your spouse on the same page. Jesus. Okay, which means some tolerance. Okay, you got to be tolerant. You have to love the imperfections, the wackiness, the craziness. Okay, because the other person is not going to be exactly like you are. Number one, I want to say Keith Dixon, thanks. Keith says, glad to be back with G and E.
Woo!
I'm looking at comments at Grant Cardone TV right now. Heek1 Mike, tomorrow the 7th is my birthday.
Happy birthday,
dude. As of today, I feel blessed and stressed. I had the best year of my life and seems I cannot depend on anyone other than myself to accomplish tasks. And no matter what, I'll continue to expand, work hard, and make more money each week than I did last. Pink Mike, you're the man, dude. Frank the Tank 94, Happy New Year's, thank you. And he says, well, I'm not married, but I'll look at this as my prep up for the future. So, champ, give them the 4 tips that we use
yeah. Okay.
so we don't lose.
So, everybody has a choice. Before I get to these 4 steps, everybody has a choice. Look, you can either be single and be happy, or you can decide, or you can be single and complain about everybody if you're not willing to grow. Because if you want to be in a relationship, you have to be willing to grow, right? Would you agree with that?
Oh, no doubt.
Like, if you're in a relationship, you have to be
Particularly in
willing to
your
grow,
case.
change.
Grow up.
Exactly. Grow up. And you know what? Sometimes growing involves growing pains. Would you agree with that too?
Lots of pain.
That's right. Lots of pain. I like to inflict pain.
It's a different
Okay.
story.
So here's the 4 tips. Okay, I'm gonna run them out and then we can discuss each one. Okay. Obviously, the most important one, and it happens to be the most cliche, but it's communicate. You can't get anywhere without a communication.
This is not cliche. People forget this. I mean, I see people come work at this company and never ever do this thing right here. I had a guy that we had to let go because he never, after 6 months, he still did not know what I wanted. Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh
So-
no, it's communicate. Sorry.
Yeah, communicate. What did you think I said?
Number 2.
Oh, okay. So communicate. So number 2, you have to make a list of
Number 1,
what.
communicate. What does that mean though? Are we communicating
That's
right
right. Yeah, we are. We are communicating right now. Communicating does not mean sitting down and telling your partner everything that they do wrong and what upsets you and triggering a fight. That is not communication, actually. That's creating arguments. And look, when people are mad, here's a tip for a successful marriage. This is just a little extra for no added charge.
Extra.
When people
Read
are
all
angry-
about it.
When people are angry, they tell lies and they get very mean. You have to disregard it like trash.
Never listen to an angry
person because they're lying. That's the one thing you know. Okay, so that was extra.
Well, let's just talk about that. Let's say you're angry. I should not listen to you. I should be like, yeah, I understand. But just don't give it any value. Whatever they're saying, you just got to know they're lying. If they're angry, they lie.
They're exaggerating their lying. Okay, but let's not get off point. So number
Robert?
1, you have to be willing
Do you
to
agree with
communicate.
that, Robert?
I do. I do.
Robert's such a nice
Okay.
guy.
So number 2, make a list of what you want from your partner. Like the real true essentials, not the pettiness, like, the petties. The petties. What do you really want? So make a list. Make a list. Number 3, write a plan. This can happen later on down the line when you're with your partner and after you've gotten to this point, but you write a plan, a battle plan of how y'all can get on the same page and work out the agreement.
That's wanted and needed. Like, what do you want?
What do you
need?
want?
Okay,
That's
we
right.
did this, we did this,
That's
we
right.
did this from time to time. Hey, what do you need?
Wait. I just want to get them out, and then we're going to go back and talk about each one. Can we do that? Okay.
Wow.
And the 4th one, and
Wow.
it's very important, you have to write down what the reward is, the long-term rewards and the short-term rewards, okay? Like if this is brand new for people and they've never been on the same page, maybe the targets are, hey, we get through a day where we just give the other one what they want without a fight. If you get through that, hey, there's a bonus. We get to do a movie, a dinner date. We get to, there's rewards.
Number 4?
short-term. That's it. You write down the rewards.
Oh, got
long-term
it.
rewards.
Okay.
So
I want to
10
talk to
years
some
ago.
callers. I want to talk to some
No,
callers.
no.
I want to talk to
Okay.
Rhonda real quick from
Okay,
Vegas.
and then we'll get
Don't
back.
tell me no. Ain't a no. It's a yes. Okay, Rhonda. Rhonda, can we talk to Rhonda?
There she is. Go ahead, Rhonda. No, maybe not. Okay. So,
Hey,
Yes.
hey, buddy. Okay. There. Hey, Rhonda. So turn your computer off. Hello, how you doing?
Oh, good, and you?
Rhonda, great. We're doing great. Rhonda, are you single or married?
I am single. I have a boyfriend that lives with me.
Now, look, what is your biggest frustration with being on the same page with your boyfriend?
We are not on the same page. That's my biggest frustration.
Yeah.
We're in a different book.
He's what?
We're in a different.
We're in a different book.
Yeah. So, like, what page are you on?
I am the one that's always in front of my computer, always on the phone, figuring out plans for my life, trying to get my business going and stuff like that.
Yeah. And
He
what,
is.
Yeah. What page is he on?
He's working hard every day, selling, door knocking, not into the positive thing, doesn't like the positive, he's like, this is reality. I got to go door knocking and deal with real people. You sit on your computer in front of nobody and you go rah, 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 and you're positive. That's not how life works.
Yeah.
And I say, honey, I'm trying to make it better for us all.
Yeah, who brings in the most money?
What you said?
Who brings in the most money?
Neither one of us right now.
Yeah.
We're both getting started.
Yeah. So he's
I
on.
have the most potential.
So, dude, what is the goal? I mean, what is the page you guys are on? Not the job you have. What is it you guys are trying to accomplish together, or are you?
Well, we're kind of fresh in a relationship, 6 months.
Yeah.
So we haven't even agreed to what the total goal is. Like,
Yeah. So you guys
I
just
have
have
mine
sex.
already set.
Y'all? It's a sexual relationship right now.
Yes,
See,
yes.
see, I
And
did
it's a
that.
power thing, too.
It's what?
Because it's more like it's a power thing, too. Sexual and power,
Yeah.
kind of, sort of. If he's like, I'm the man, I go out and I do this and this is how it's supposed to be,
Man, I'm the man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
but
been
look,
single
how
for a
old are you
while,
guys?
so
How old are
it's
you
kinda
guys?
hard for me to.
I've been in
him.
those relationships. I know you have. Like we were in a relationship. We were just. That was it, dude. That was a relationship. No idea, no plan, no game. It was just sex. It was total just meat bodies hanging out, smashing on each other. And then we weren't doing the smashy smash. We were angry at each other. You know why? Because there was no game, dude. There was
No
no
production,
game.
no.
There was no production.
That's pretty much how it is. I need to change that.
Yeah. So when we come back, we're going to tell Rhonda how to quit just fucking her
Doing the
husband,
ookie
her
dookie.
boyfriend, and how to
Ookie
get some stuff done. Stay
Let's
with
get
us.
it done.
If you want every aspect of your company to turn into salespeople and get people to understand how to skill up, you need Cardone University.
So I came in, bought your package. Talk about 10xing. Man, my staff, we have doubled our numbers.
Ever since I started on Cardone University, it has turned my entire life around.
But what happened with me when I signed up to this program, it got me to Salesman of the Year in my company within about 8 months. It got me promoted to a sales manager.
How much are you taking home monthly?
About 10 grand a month.
I'm glad to say that because of Cardone University, the closing and objection handling skills that they've helped me develop, I grossed about $44,000. I don't have average months anymore.
Justin Tucker here. I just want to thank you for putting your ridiculous holiday sale offer together. I'm only 30 videos in, and I honestly feel like I stole something for getting this much value.
Our sales, we're up 240% year over year.
Cardone University offers so much more than traditional sales training. It pretty much blows everything else out of the water.
Hey, in a recent survey of over 250 entrepreneurs, 100% said they could have made more money last year than they made. 47% of those said they could have made more than $50,000 more money. Look, CardoneUniversity.com is for you, and I guarantee it'll work for you. I want to become your personal coach next year and make sure you grab every sale. If you're sick and tired of being sick and tired of just getting enough, sign up now. I promise you, you won't regret it.
Companies pay $30,000 per year for this #1 sales training university, and Grant Cardone is making this available for you for only $9.95. Everything that's included is all you need to be a sales pro. Get the selling basics, the entire sales process, closing strategies, follow-up, internet response, 100 ways to stay motivated, the quick fix solutions, how to understand the buyer, the theory of closing, incoming calls, prospecting, follow-up tool, top traits of great salespeople, and inspirations from Grant. a $13,200 value is now available for only $9.95. When you invest now, the deal of the year just got better, with Grant including his new cold calling content, and you'll be the first to receive it. And this offer is so good it can be deducted as an educational expense. Take time out of the equation and act now. The offer expires soon. Go to cardoneuniversity.com/holiday. That's cardoneuniversity.com/holiday to sign up now.
Welcome back. You're watching Grant Cardone TV, the G&E show. Right before the break, we had a wonderful caller named Rhonda. She was telling us that, she's a computer type girl, trying to figure it out, starting her own company, right? Business. And her boyfriend is out there hitting the road, and they're hitting, but basically they have a sexual relationship. They're not on the same page. How do we get on the same page? So I'm going to walk her through my 4 steps. Okay, first and foremost, Rhonda has to decide, well, what is it that she needs from her boyfriend? What do you want? How do you want him to react toward you? How do you want him to support you? You have to know that and be clear on that. And then you have to decide, hey, is this the person you want to grow with down the line? Is he the right person? So when you communicate with him, once you figure those goals out, you write it down, you communicate with him. Instead of saying, hey, you're always doing this, you're being negative, you're always saying, I'm just doing nothing. Cut all of that out. This isn't the make wrong session, no matter how tempting that might be. I speak from experience on that. I happen to be very good at it.
Make wrong.
Yeah, I could say.
But how do you do it? How do you do it with me?
Oh God, I don't know. But let me stay focused.
If you don't know, that's the
name
point.
Anything. How you cut me off all the time? Like, hey, you cut me off, or you don't take what I want, or the family into consideration. You always make the choices. You do this. You don't consult me.
So what? So let me give you an example. She says right
anything.
now, I cut her off all the time. What am I going to say? Well, of course I did. I cut you off because I know what the fuck I'm doing. Okay. So I'm going to go defend myself. That's not communication. Neither one of us are communicating right now. So how do we get into communication in that moment?
I'm going to tell you, okay? So when you write this list, and this is a tip that's worked for me, and I know 1,000,000%, if you do it properly, it will work. When you communicate and you get your wants met, you go to the person and you talk about what's happening, okay? What's happening for you, like, hey, I'm struggling. I could use some help on this. This is what I want. How can you help me? You solicit, you sell or be sold your idea in a loving, compassionate way. Not in an angry way. Not like my mafia game this week when I tried to sell my soul.
That didn't work, did it?
It didn't work.
No, it didn't work at all.
I was angry. I was mad. Anyway.
Make a list of what's needed. People are asking what's on the list, Elena.
What's on the list? Okay, I need somebody who's
on your list.
I need somebody who's going to take my considerations and my feelings and discuss them with me. Whether I get my way in the end or not, I still want to be consulted about it. That's just something I want. What do I want? I want monogamous relationship, going back to the beginning. I want monogamous relationship. I want somebody who's going to flow me power, meaning, when you're in your streams or you're in the thing, you're telling our story. That's flowing me power. That's not making me like some subservient, woman. You do a very good job of that, but that's something I wanted. I don't want to, So anyway, that's my list. You put what are your needs? Do you need somebody to say, hey, how's it going? Or can I make you food? That was on your list. As simple as that is, he was like, look, I need someone who can feed me. I can do that. You know what? Because I know from experience when people are hungry, they're gripey. Why can't I feed them? He's a very good power terminal. He deserves to have everything calm. I make the house. He wants the house in a calm space where he comes home and he can relax. That's my job. I take it seriously. I want to create that space for him. Why can't I give that to him? We're partners. I want to please him. He wants to please me.
Yesterday I was in the bathroom with the kids, right? I took them in the bathroom and they started doing this yelling and screaming thing. And I said, man, I just dude, not cool here. I don't want that in my environment. I do not need 2 kids screaming at the top of their freaking lungs in a bathroom with porcelain's on the wall and it's banging off their echo, and I've been work all day. And she totally got behind me. So she didn't say, oh my God, they're kids, and she's like, hey guys, this isn't cool. Nobody wants this here. So we're on the same page. So one other thing I'd like to add to your list while you're doing your list is, what is the same page? You know what Rhonda said is, we're on 2 different, we're not even reading out of the same books. She doesn't know any more than he knows. So the first thing I have to do is, what is my book?
Right.
What book am I, the individual, Grant? The first thing I would tell everybody is, when you make your list, communicate. Hey, you might want to communicate with yourself first.
Right.
Dude, where are you going?
Solicit help and a friend rather than everything that they've done wrong and put them on the defensive.
But what I'm saying is, I need to sit down. When I came to you, before I came to you, I already knew where I was going.
Right.
I went to Elena and said, this is where I'm going.
Right.
How much of this fits with where you want to go?
And before I go to you, the number one thing do you know what it is? The number one thing, before you even get into that communication cycle with your partner, the number one thing that you have to have there, truly, is respect for the other person, for their beliefs, whether you agree with them or not. You have to have respect for that person and yourself.
You better have respect
before you have
for
the
yourself,
communication.
Too, see, I don't think Rhonda knows where she wants to go yet.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
So she doesn't know.
Respect is the door for reasoning, okay? Respect is the door for reasoning.
I love that.
And in every relationship, you have to have reasoning. Like, if I can reason and calmly, with respect, communicate my feelings, build a case for myself, I've done this, I'm this, I deserve this, I think I did that because of this. It makes sense to him because he's a reasonable guy.
So
and
I
we
have
get
a plan.
Further.
She has a plan.
Yeah.
We sit down with the two plans and say, hey, dude, what part of your plan works with my plan? If you got plans that are like, oh, I want to go be a movie star and I got to go be dude, maybe you two guys don't belong together.
That's right.
Or you got to figure out, hey, how you going to make this plan work for the best of both people and wherever else you're going. Or maybe you find out, hey, look, I know a lot of people.
Maybe you find out this person truly isn't wanting to support you. Sorry.
Number 3, write a plan down with the partner, how to attain it. Number 4, write a reward down. Dude, what if we get this? What if we score? Me and Elena have our attention on the
big score.
Not the problems. Like when we have an argument, I'm like, okay, good. Yeah, we're having a problem right now. Dude, I was watching a ball game this weekend and the play went bad. The quarterback did not start freaking shaming everybody on the team. Hey, yes, I've been you. Yeah. No, dude, they huddled up and ran another play. That's what they did. Why? They're trying to win the game. Let's talk to Jonathan from New York. Jonathan.
Is it up?
No.
Is the volume up? Is the volume
Make
up?
it more reasonable.
Yeah, it's up.
I can't hear Jonathan though, guys. This comm lag is awesome. Let's talk to Brett then. Give me somebody that's on the phone. Jonathan?
I am.
Hey, buddy, what's up?
I'm on the phone. Hey, how are you, Grant? How
Good.
are you?
Appreciate you calling in, Jonathan. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling in from New York.
Dude, I'm going to send you a pair of these socks. Which pair you want? You want sell or be sold, 10X rule, or the 10X rule?
Or the octopus, which I can't.
Elena's wearing an octopus. If you want those, I'll take them off her feet.
Anyone would be good. I'm very grateful.
Thank you. You got them. You got them.
Yeah.
You got them. We'll hook you up, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Question or comment?
I'll just say both questions and comments.
Okay.
That's cool. Question is, how can I become a better entrepreneur for myself? Because this is the first time I'm interacting with you. I posted on your wall, I think yesterday or 2 days ago, about myself overcoming depression and suicide, and working with myself through meditation and yoga to get to overcome my depression and suicide and become a better version of myself, working on my goals and dreams.
Yeah.
And I want to know what can I do to move forward in life.
Yeah, dude. So look, let me just say that first of all, I have complete understanding about where you're. How old are you?
I am 28.
Yeah, I was 25 years old, man. I was wrecked, okay? So from 25 to almost 45 years old, before 25, I was wrecked. And then from 25 to 45, I wasn't using any meds, but I was depressed all the time. Sad, in grief, distracted, didn't know where I was going. And I got through it, and I now know how to get through that deal. So I want you to call my office after the show, because I want to give you a little something I did that doesn't have anything to do with this show, but really want to help you, man. Anything we can do to help you here. The meds are not going to help you, bro. I mean, you got to figure out some kind of way to find out what is causing the depression and how to get off those meds at some point, because that is a lifetime scam. They want you on meds as long as they can have you on the meds.
Yeah, I'm sorry to cut you off. It's been about 3 years now that I've overcome depression and suicide, and I'm no longer on any type of medication.
Oh, good. Good for you.
Yeah.
Congratulations. And look, I'm not a doctor, and I'm not telling people to take meds, not take meds, get on it. I'm just telling you, it's a scam. You don't want to be dependent upon anything for the rest of your life. I mean, nobody would want to do that, right? So,
correct.
So anyway, give me a call afterwards, and I'm happy to help you. I want to help you. Our entire mission here, by the way, Elena's mission, back to the same page, is to help people. It's not like I'm on a mission to help people and she's on a different mission, okay? It's not like I'm on a mission to help people and she's like, well, that's not my deal. We had to blend those together to get the life we want, right? So I think the thing here, and Elena's saying, look, communicate. Who do you communicate with? First yourself. What do I want? Elena needs to communicate. She wrote down a list of stuff she wanted in her life, not from her husband, but from her. What does Elena need to deliver? You guys are dependent on somebody else to do something for you. Shit, you can't even do it for yourself. Okay, I push people in my office. You know why I can push people? Because I push Grant. So when Elena says, don't you think you're pushing him a little hard? Let me see here. No. I push myself that hard.
I'm like, don't you think you're pushing me a little too hard? He's like, no.
Because I push myself that hard, right? You understand? You see what I'm saying? So like when somebody says, hey man, you got a ticket on your car. Yeah, I'm okay with the ticket, dude. I knew when I pulled in there I could get a ticket. See, I already had the agreement. I had the agreement with myself. I'm willing to get the ticket. I'm willing to pay the price. No problem. Now, if you're getting tickets, surprised, oh my God, I can't, and you can't afford it, that's a big freaking issue, man.
That's a problem.
Right? Number 2, make a list. What does your partner now want in comparison to what you want? Do these things even fit? Right?
Because, can I interject with a personal story?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, you seem depressed. Sorry.
No, I'm not depressed.
Okay.
No.
You sure?
If that's all it takes.
Okay. So, you were talking about make a list, maybe they cross.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
last boyfriend I had before Grant, I told him, hey, I want to make a difference in the world.
He was a boy, by the way.
He was a boy. I said, I want to be with someone where I can make a difference in the world. And literally, he laughed at me and was like, you're so far-fetched. You're such a dreamer. You really think you can make a difference.
She is a dreamer too, dude.
And you know what?
I needed a dreamer. He didn't need a dreamer. I needed a dreamer.
That's why when I hear Grant say, I want 7 billion people on this planet to know my name, I understand that reality. We're so good for each other. When that guy said that, I knew right then and there, if I continue with this relationship, it will kill me.
And then she had sex
with him. It
with
will kill my dreams. No, I didn't. I broke up with him.
Okay.
I was like, this is done. I'm not kidding myself. I'm not kidding myself. This guy wants to hold me down. Okay, maybe I can't make a difference in the world, but you gotta tell me that.
Everybody can make a difference in the world.
You gotta
by the way,
like that?
if you guys were making a difference in the world every day, if you were like, that was the mission to make a difference for the better in the world, man, sex wouldn't be the only thing you celebrate. You'd be like, dude, we're on a mission. And by the way, you wouldn't cannibalize each other and eat each other up. When me and her have arguments, every time, would you agree with this?
Yes.
Every time, it's because we lost focus on the target, man.
Totally.
What is it right?
Totally. We lost target, or we allowed some outside person to say a little nattery thing about us that seeks in, and all of a sudden now their problem became my problem.
So back to number 4. What is the reward? What's the payoff? Where do I get my spanking? Okay.
Where do I get my cheese?
Brett from Canada. Canada. Hey man, what's up there, man? Is it white?
They say, so.
Hey.
It's actually gorgeous up here today.
Is it?
It's not super warm.
Where are you, dude? Where are you? Canada's a big place.
Vancouver, Canada.
Vancouver. What's going on, brother Brett?
Hey, just wanted to, put my 2 cents in on this marriage thing. Megan and I have been married for over 30 years, and it really comes down to investing in each other, I think.
Yeah,
I love
and that. We do that on a regular basis. At the end of the year, we'll sit down and goal out stuff that we want to accomplish, and we look at it every single month. We include our kids in that goal setting, so we're always always trying to be as best as we can on the same page. Because if you're not on the same page, one of the biggest crocs that I hear all the time is, "Oh, we just grew apart." Yeah, you didn't grow apart. You were never on the same page.
Yeah.
Either they were never on the same page, or they were so committed to being right with their position and not being reasonable or growing
what happened
or expanding.
is weeds overtook the garden.
That's right.
Dude.
They were committed to being miserable.
See, the deal is you guys don't even have a choice, man. You got to tend to the garden, okay? Something's going to grow in the garden. It's going to be weeds. It's going to be a rat come in there. It's going to be somebody going to come in and rip your flowers off. If you don't guard what's precious to you, somebody's going to come rip it off from you.
That's one of the benefits when being on the same page is we have each other's back against either his competitors or the haters or whatever. He's got me and I've got him, and we're like this, back to back. Come on, back to back.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. We got each other covered, right?
You guys follow Brett Coffee. He's a good cat to follow. Brett, thanks for calling in. I appreciate it. They've been married 30 years, dude. The guy was posting on Facebook this weekend that him and his wife and his kids are writing down his goals. Okay, I talk about constantly. What are the goals? This is a great time of the year right now. What are the goals? What's the mission? What's the game plan? What the hell are we doing? Oh, we're a family and we're going to be happy.
Sabrina's goals are she wants a candy factory.
Yeah. How are we going to do that? Okay? Because I ain't giving her a candy factory, so she's got to go get her a candy factory, which means she's probably going to have to hook up with some guy to hook her up with a candy factory. Because I'm not funding the candy factory.
She could create her own.
So look, hey, this is about getting on the same page. It takes work. It takes effort. I guarantee you, the work and effort it takes to get on the same page is less work and effort than it takes to live on a different page. Valerie from Vegas. What's up?
Yeah. I can't believe that I'm talking to you right now. I purchased some of your products recently. I'm the one always commenting that I work for Allstate. I'm an agent, and I've been following you for about a year. And I think, just to put out there really quick, I think it's awesome that you have so many tools out there to where people don't have to purchase your products. You know, people are able to gain knowledge and things like that from you without even purchasing anything.
Yeah.
And I was doing that for a year, and it's just awesome. So I purchased the university.
Okay.
The one on special, and MP3s, couple of books, the planner, the calendar, things like that. Great agency owner. He buys all that stuff for me. Where I'm at right now, to sum it up, we have two agencies, and the agency that I'm in for Allstate, it's a brand new agency, basically, that's struggling to make numbers, and I'm the only producer here. They says, hey, we're going to get rid of the other person. You're selling enough on your own type deal. So I'm just getting into your products and stuff, but I also struggle because of price. And I know a lot of your tools, it's like, hey, never lose the deal to price. People are always conscious about price. So I guess just overall, without blabbing, I need more leads coming in, okay? I'm involved in networking and that kind of thing. The tip chapters, if you're familiar, starting to get really involved in the networking, but I still have to produce so many numbers.
Yeah. So look, here's the deal, Valerie. I mean, you see, it's always going to be about price if your pipeline is really small. Like if you're seeing one lead a day, price is always going to be the issue. If the pipeline's big, giant, full, look how many products I had to give you before you bought anything for me. Oh, and by the way, it wasn't until we discounted the product till you bought. Now this confuses a lot of people because people are like, but you're the guy that says don't discount to close a deal. I don't. Once I have a deal and I'm in a deal and I'm closing a deal, there's no reason to drop a price, okay? That's different than bringing traffic in, new traffic, getting your pipeline full. You might have to do 80% of my career, I've given stuff away for free, okay? Our YouTube channel's free. Grant Cardone TV is free. We don't charge for any of this stuff. But I'm trying to get attention, bright lights. I bring Elena on. She comes on. We're doing a show today about being on the same page, and you're calling up saying, damn, man, I love your material. By the way, you didn't even buy it. Your agency, the guy you work for bought it. So the point is, I'm always trying to do everything I can to keep my pipeline full. And notice while I'm doing that, who's by my side? Right here, pound it out, dog. Bang, okay? Girlfriend, wife, teammate, partner. And folks, you need a partner. You're not going to do this thing on your own, okay? I did a show today with the lady that came in from Entrepreneur Magazine and Success Magazine. I'm like, look, you're not doing this by yourself. So use tip chapters, use me, let me be your coach, but also get into the community and keep that pipeline full. And while you're doing it, You need to hit your numbers, okay? It's not one or the other, it's both. So don't make a big deal about it. Just, you need to look at everybody as a target.
Yes, and I already closed the deal when I talked to them. I was just listening to that last night with you. I already sold it before we even talked.
Yeah. Like everybody should be a target. Me and Elena go to a party. What do I tell you on the way over to the party?
Yes.
There's only about 2 people here.
There's 2 or 3 people. If the room's got 400 people, there's 4 people in here we want to meet. The rest of them, sorry. Sounds terrible, doesn't it? It does sound terrible, right, guys?
Yeah, it does sound terrible.
I'm going in hunting, okay? I'm going hunting. When you go
'Cause
duck
we
hunting,
always
you don't look
combine
at the
our
whole
time.
flock of ducks. You look at one duck, you pick out that one duck. Tell
That's
me.
right, that's right.
You don't kill stuff.
No, but I know how to shoot a clay,
Yes,
clay
she does.
pigeon.
So when the clays go up, you pick one clay. You don't pick them all.
That's
okay?
right.
Unless you're Elena.
There's
and
2,
then Elena's like, bang, bang,
but
bang,
you got to
bang.
pick one and then
She's
the
a
next
killer,
one.
dude.
Yeah,
She's a
that's
killer.
right.
Don't kid
And
yourself.
Grant, also, I have you. I use a lot of social media, and I'm starting to get more involved with that, putting myself out there. What's the best platform for social media for someone like me? Do I
Answer,
create my
Robert.
page?
Answer to that question.
All of them?
Yes, there is. If
okay.
you think there is one best platform, you do not understand social
Okay.
media. That's for everybody, not Rhonda or Valerie. That's
okay,
for
right.
everybody.
and
There
that's
is
what we're
no
kind of
one
looking
best.
at.
Okay, I would tell you right now. For you, what's the best? For you, I would say LinkedIn is the one I would give the most attention to.
Okay.
As the expert, okay, but also I would go to Facebook and say, okay, that's where I'm going to be Fun Valerie, the Allstate girl.
Yes.
LinkedIn, I'm going to be the professional insurance person that knows everything about all kinds of insurance.
Expert.
And then I'm going to use Medium, which most people don't even use at all. I'm going to probably use Google Plus to substantiate yourself, just so people can find where you're posting material. Anyway, it's a much longer answer, Valerie. Thanks for calling in. Folks, this is Grant Cardone at Elena Cardone. This is a G&E show every Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
Right here, baby, right
Oh,
here.
yeah.
We bring you the G&E show. The purpose of this show is to talk about what happens when your marriage and your money and your business collide and you end up with a clism.
Yeah, we want up.
Okay? Be great.
Straight to the top.
Stick
Straight
and
to
stay.
Is bound to pay.
And please,
you know
for
it.
heaven's sakes, get on the same page.
Oh, yeah.
Today's episode was brought to you by the Comfort Experts. See us for all your heating and air conditioning needs. For more information, visit onehouраircarolinas.com. That's onehouraircarolinas.com.